Hello guys. Hello. Hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys could hear me. Uh, let me check if you guys can hear me. Then we'll do some digging into the charts. Yeah. Hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys. Yeah, everything is fine so far. Um, let me. I forgot to read my rules. So this is the rules. Even though you're focusing on charts, I do not like to share, but I have to read them for now. No aggressive trade, no revenge trade, not chasing the market, not chasing the bottom. Stop that twice, no trade. Always take the profit close the possible level. If you don't know, sit still for now. Just one size, let the trade run. So yeah, so this is how it is. This is 5 minute time frame chart on Bitcoin. So for a couple of scenarios, I'm watching on shorter term time frame, more of like for a scalp or day trade, and we will go to more of like bigger picture time frame as well in here. Try to understand which way market could go from here. Just to a quick wrap, more of like a bigger picture time frame. We have seen um, last says market is bearish, more of like this is more of like going to go down a side from here. For a couple of weeks we have been going down. Last week was bearish. Thursday was aggressively bearish. We have disrupted these major lows on charts going down. And Friday I was bearish as well. We went for a short at this range. Friday was complete sideways choppy price action from the market, did not do nothing. Saturday as well, complete sideways choppy price action. I was anticipating a bearish price action from here because we have these lows left on charts, and we was going down. I was like, this is the daily fair value gap. It should have to go there. I was like, Friday should also have to be bearish on charts aggressively toward lower levels on charts. But Friday, market did not do nothing. I went for a short. I was anticipating also the weekly price action is more of a like done. Market may do nothing on Friday as well. I was also in this is what it is also going into my mind. So that's why I did not trade. We went for a short at this range. Got stopped out. I was like, fine. I was anticipating this. It may not do nothing. It did not actually do nothing on charts. And overall, just on a bigger picture time frame, if we knew, if I just should try to give you a recap on this price action, is this is a range we're trading inside for quite a while, and this is the value area low of the range. We was trading on Friday, Saturday, very close to this range on charts, and I was just anticipating throughout the weekend is if market is not bearish aggressively or remains sideways at this range, because we're trading at quite a big level of spot, which is more of like a value area low of the big range, if we could come back inside the range as well. And this is what we have seen on Sunday. Market do come back inside the value area low of the range from here. This was the value low of the market do come back inside the way it has done at this point. The same way it went down to this range, continue to trade at lower level of this value level of the range, and then come back inside the range, continue to hold the value level of the range value. So fair value gap low as well, weekly fair value gap low. This is a weekly fair value gap low, and then went toward upper side from here. The same thing we have done to yesterday on charts. We come back inside the range. Now we have like couple of possibilities. I'm anticipating as well. We have come back inside the range. Yes, we should have to be content with the price action, as this is more of a, like a bearish price action for the market. It is possible it could create low high again, then could be bearish as well, which is a possibility that could play it out. So in a trend following nature, I do anticipate or predict the market, considering the fact that it should have to follow the trend first. First possibility or the anticipation is to follow the trend. And if we have like always have two possibilities to follow the trend, maybe aggressively bearish. It means it should not have to go above the previous highs. These are the previous highs. This is the previous high. It should have to be aggressively bearish, or it could go to the upper side, make a retest, create low high, then be bearish as well. So we have two possibilities. Okay, throughout the weekend, I was anticipating market should not have to go above this high. It should have to go down from here. I was anticipating this. And then we have seen Sunday market went toward a percent. Now we knew market is not aggressively bearish, but it could still be bearish as well because we are still trading the previous lows on charts. Market could continue to uh, trade lower from here toward low levels. So this is the possibilities right now on a trend following nature. In that case scenario, it should have to create low high, then come down. While going down, this is the value low of the range. The weight has a hold, continue to hold this range at this range. If it continue to hold this range, then I would be anticipating more of like a bullish price action from here toward upper side, the way we have seen toward from here toward upper side. But it does not matter that it should have to be bullish from here. It does not matter. It is possible that it could continue to remain sideways at this range and still be bearish as well. This is also a possibility or the probability we can anticipate or predict from the market that it could do. So a couple of possibilities from here for bearish case scenario: great low high, continue to be aggressively bearish. It should come down, continue to hold this area, then we'll watch out the price action if market still be bearish, or it could be bullish as well from here toward upper side. These are the three possibilities on bigger picture time frame. I am in a more of a like concern thinking about from charts right now. So it is very important to align yourself according to more of like a bigger picture time frame, how bigger picture time frame market is, what market wants to do on bigger picture time frame, and what are the news on charts. We have a no news today. On Monday we have no news. This is more of like a non-farm employment change week, and we have seen that most probably Monday, Tuesday, we can anticipate a choppy fast action from the charts because we have not really a big news on charts. Day for as a day trader, like for me, possibility is there on charts because this will be the this is more of like the first week of October as well coming up. So we can I'm already anticipating today's price action is more of like a choppy or sideways in the morning session or maybe in the afternoon session as well. I can see that from here. I can actually see that. The reason is I've been watching the price action from here. I was like from here I was bullish. I was looking for these highs to be knocked off, and I was anticipating this is the 4 hour time frame fair gap low. This is the level I was anticipating for the market to be knocked off for the bullish case scenario from here. And then we have seen a complete rejection from this range. When it created 5 minute time frame gap in here, when it created this week, I was like, can I go for a short, for aggressive short in here for these lows and maybe this low as well? Maybe market has to come down all the way to this range as well. Can I go for a short? I was anticipating this, like it could possible. The weight has come down. This is more of like bearish divergence as well. Market is forming at this moment. I was like, it could be going down from here toward low levels. If you watch out on just on a 5 minute, 15 minute time frame, this is more of like bearish divergence forming. RSI is going down, price is going up. But I believe so. This is what most of the retail trader is thinking about from charts right now. Um, I think we have done more of like bigger picture time frame analysis on charts. We'll come back to the bigger picture time frame. We will discuss at 4 hour time frame like how it could be like this is a for fair value gap. I'm looking for the market to be go toward upward side on this 4 hour time, this particular 4 hour time frame candle, or these lows and this 4 hour time frame value gap could be the reason for the market to be bearish. We're just watching and observing the charts, not doing any kind of. So this is the upward for the bullish case scenario level. This is more of like bearish case scenario level on charts. In this morning session, I'm content with the closest of the closest target to be taken or to look for a quick scalp on a chart today because we have no news today. This is more of like the last week or last couple of days going on in the September, and we have a non-farm employment rate coming up this week, and we have no big news as well. Trump speak. Oh, we have Trump speak. Trump speak at 6:15 p.m. I'm anticipating more of a like this morning session at choppy price action. Maybe Trump could say anything in a 6:15, 16:15 in the night. Then we will try to figure out like what we'll be watching and observing the charts. Like we may have some sort of volatility on the charts. So this is the concerning thing right now. So considering that, okay, I'm already anticipating a not a very big move. I think so market may not give us more of like $1,000 move as well today. So we have to be content with more of like 500, $600 move on charts on a price action target to chasing the target or looking for to take profit or TP. For example, if we go for any kind of trade on charts for now. So for bullish case scenario, we could be looking for this previous high, that previous high. This is the 4 hour time failure gap low, or maybe 1 or 12 800. We can go for there, possible, because this is the 30-minute time failure gap. We are already bullish. We tap into this 4 hour time frame failure gap in here. If you watch out on bigger picture time frame, and it should not have to go below this low. I would say that it should not have to go below this low from here. Try to be bullish. Maybe it could come down, hold this area, then try to be bullish as well for the bullish case scenario. Maybe it could continue to create low high this range, and then from bullish like that, or maybe come down, disrupt the lows, then be bullish as well. This is more of like a price section. I am anticipating from the market that it may play out for the bullish case scenario in this morning session. The other thing I'm really concerned with the price section that it could be bullish is this is more of like price is going up, RSI is going up. This is bearish divergence market is forming. Most of the retail traders knew this is a bearish divergence and they would be looking for a short. And then smart money already knew that everybody is bearish, retail traders bearish on charts, and they will continue to send the price toward upper side from here. That's why I'm leaning more of like bullish in this morning session on charts. We'll be watching and observing the charts. We'll be content with how market will represent to us instead of believing on our anticipation. How market will represent to us, like how it really wants to do. We'll be content with that, like how these candles are forming, how market eventually or what it wants to show from at this point in time. So for now, I'm just anticipating, for example, like considering all of those beliefs I have that market could be bullish, considering a bearish divergence forming. Everybody's looking for the market to go down. This is the morning session. It's 9:27, 3 minutes left after the opening session. So considering that it could be bullish from here, we have the previous lows. This one. I would be anticipating or expecting from the market to not to go below this low on 5 minute time frame. We have this is a 5 minute time frame gap as well. If this is the bottom, I'm just anticipating if this is the bottom on charts, this is a 5 minute time frame gap. Let's see if market has the potential to invert this 5 minute time frame gap, try to disrupt this high, and then try to disrupt those highs or 1 or 12 600, 1 or 12 800 as well from here. Let's see if it has the potential to do that. I'm just anticipating. And it is possible that maybe just go toward upper side, create a low high, come back down as well. If it come down again, we'll be watching observing the charts at this point, looking for the market to create low high, not to go below this low, then be bullish, or we'll be watching and observing the charts if it has a potential to maybe remain sideways at this range, and then we'll watch and observe the charts in for the bullish case scenario toward upper side, or maybe disrupting this low, then be bullish toward upper side as well. For the bearish case scenario, and these are the things I've just explained to you on more of like on upward side price action. Why do I think that in this morning session we have to be content with the closest possible level to take profit? The reason is we have no news. I don't think so there will be a much big volatility on a chart today. That's why we will be I will be if I go for any kind of short, it will be a trade. If I go for any kind of trade, I will be content with the closest of the closest target. I'll be just entering the market. I'll be aggressive at taking profit. I'll be aggressive at putting my stop loss at break even or shifting my stop loss. I'll be aggressive with that today. These are the rules I have for the scalps on charts. So we have to be, because we don't know when market could invert or how it could perform on a certain levels on charts. For the bearish case scenario, we have these lows. We have these lows as well on charts. Maybe market has to keep this low. This is already a bearish divergence market is forming. Maybe this could be the top on charts, and from here market could be going down, disrupting these lows as well on charts. If it has to do this kind of price action, I would anticipate this is the top, this is the high. Market should not have to go above this high. It should have to invert all of these 5 minute and 50 gaps. Tends to be going down to disrupt all of those lows. I'm also content with the sideways price action as well. Sideways price action will tell us that if market could roll down from here, could go down, then go up, could go up, then go down, or could go toward upper side as well. These are the sideways price action is more of like it will be difficult to trade on, but we it is possible as well. It could do that sideways price signal. Maybe morning session market remain choppy sideways, may not knock the highs, may not knock the lows. Then we will be content with these four possibilities on charts. How it is going to represent it to us in right now. I think we have done our initial anticipation on charts. I'm just anticipating these highs or these this high and this low on charts. For bullish case scenario, not to go below this low, continue to trade above, be bullish. Bearish case scenario, not to go above this high, not to go above this high, continue to trade at low or maybe bearish. Let's see if it has a potential to which way it wants to go. Not sure, don't know. If you ask me which way it will go, I actually don't know. Just watching and observing the charts, anticipating or trying to watch and observe the market. The 30-minute time frame fairly gap we have, and let's see if we have the potential to do something. I'm in a more of like 5-minute time frame chart more than in 1 minute time frame. 5 minute time frame chart do give you a clear picture on charts, because if you watch out on this 1 minute time frame, it is very choppy. Like it is difficult to actually predict that. So I'm most probably I remain yeah, 5 minute time frame chart is not too bad. 5, 15, 15 so far. It's 9:30, just 2 minutes after the opening. We're just watching and observing. So let's see, like for the bullish case scenario, if I wanted to highlight this farewell gap, 5 minute time frame farewell gap, just this one. This is a 5 minute time frame farewell gap we have in here. Yeah. So 5 minute time farewell gap. Let's see. Just watching and observing the charts, doing nothing. Yeah. So we will be watching and observing the charts in the morning and the afternoon session as well. I'm just watching and observing the charts, guys. Don't do not doing anything. So we have I'm anticipating for the bullish case scenario. This is the bottom. Market has tapped into this 5 minute time frame value gaps. We have this bearish divergence in here. Everybody's looking for the market to go down. If this would have been a top, market would have aggressively gone down from here. I think so. This is not the top. So this high could be knocked off. Market could be going to 112, 600, 800 as well from here. Maybe 113K as well from here. In that case scenario, I was anticipating this is a low, or this is the bottom, this is the low. Should not have to go below this low. It has just disrupted this low. I wanted to see continuation toward upper side to this side, that high, or continuation toward upper side. Let's see. In that case scenario, I would be looking for the market to to keep this value gap open and tends to be bullish. It's just 938 on a house. We have to be careful with the price action on charts. Just 8 minutes after the opening. Could be bullish. I'm pretty much content with the price action that it could be bullish from here. But if I go for a buy in here, I will be quite aggressive to take my profit and all of this high, or maybe 112 700 or from charts, because this is a quite big range on upward levels. This is a 4 out of 50 gap. We have already creating bearish divergence in here. At some point, market could create low high, low top at this range and could roll over as well toward downward side. This is a possible as well. So just watching and observing the charts, it is difficult to go for a buy in here because you don't know, you're not sure that from here it could be bullish. I was just anticipating. It has gone toward upper side, which is good. I wanted to see continuation toward upper side. Because you can always go for a trade a little bit late on charts, which is fine for the continuation. For example, it is going toward upper side. It has disturbed this high. Now I wanted to see continuation toward upper side, 112, 600, 800, or 113K from here as well, which is this 4 hour time frame fairly gap on bigger picture time frame, which is possible. Look at this 4 hour time frame fairly gap. I would say that wanted to highlight this one. Look at this 4 hour time frame candle market is showing right now, and I want to see go to the middle of this, 1012 900 or maybe 1013K. Let's see if, for example, if market could mission a market did not show any intent to continue to be bullish, then we can trade reversals as well on charts toward low levels. But we have to be very careful with trading reversals. The same thing, the same rules we have for the reversal, like scalps. Will be aggressive to take profit. Will be aggressive to put stop loss. Will be aggressive to shift your stop loss. Will be aggressive to close my position as quickly as possible. If you're trading reversals, for the continuation, you can anticipate or predict from the market to hold on to trade, or maybe this is the range where this is the 50% of this 15 4 hour time frame fair value gap as well. It could go there. It should have to go there. I'm anticipating this. So let's see if it has a potential to continue to be bullish from here. We highlight this 5 minute time frame fair value gap. Market open at this range roundabout at just this range. It opened 930 at this range. It was holding this range on 1 minute time frame as we was watching the price section, and all of a sudden it went toward opposite from here. So this was the fair value gap. I was just anticipating for bullish case scenario. This is the bottom, this is the low. I wanted to see market should have to create low at this range and be bullish from here, and we have seen that from charts, which is good for now. Can I go for a buy in here? My stop loss will be below this low, and we will be looking for 112 700 800 or maybe 113K from here. Can I go for a short buy in here? 300 and 112 320. So for example, we have seen this bullish price section from the market. I wanted to see continuation toward upper side, 112 800 or maybe 113K from here as well. So this is what it is I'm looking for. If I go for a buy in here, it will be obvious trade or no. I'm not really confident. Just anticipating. My stop loss is below this low now. For example, we go for a buy in here. Long position, for example, we're buying in here. I'm not taking this trade, but I'm just putting my stop loss below this low, looking for 112,800 or 113K from here. Could go there. I believe so. It could go there because most of the retail trader would be thinking about this bearish divergence. They would be looking for a short, and it has to go toward upper side. This is going can be a good two to one trade. Now, if now it has closed this range, we just bought in this range. Now I would put my stop loss below this low. We'll be looking for just in here, 1 or 13K from here. Not taking this trade, just watching and observing. Uh, so far, it's acquired good price action, acquired good move from charts toward upper side. Not feeling like I have missed a trade or missed anything. Just watching and observing. So we was anticipating this price action. At this point, I was just anticipating. I was not confident on charts. So this is how it is. That's how you can. I'll be out. You should have to be out from the trade at this point. Definitely, definitely, guys. You buy this when it created a farewell gap in here. You already know that this is a bearish divergence. Most of the people would be looking for a downward side price action. Overall, more of like we're bullish toward upper side. 4 hour time frame candle we are watching and observing, and it could continue to be bullish from here. Definitely, you should have to be taking this trade. Look at this, and at this point, you're not sure that like its market is just open, and you don't even know like if really market has a potential to this is your first anticipation of just like yeah, this may play out, maybe not, because there was a couple of scenarios. It could just disrupt this high, maybe sideways, or it could be rolled down from here toward the low levels. There was a couple of scenarios we was watching and observing. When it went toward upper side from here, then we started and disrupt this high and disrupt this high as well, and then we realized like it could be bullish from here. Definitely this is the low. It should not have to go below this low. Then at this point you're still, you know that we have bigger picture time from levels that could be that it is possible it could be going all the way toward upper side, all of those bigger picture time frame levels. And then at this point you look for the continuation toward upper side. This is the wick it gives. This is the candle gives us a fair value gap in this wick. Stop loss below this wick gives us indication, yeah, you can for continuation toward upper side. And I was like, and then we just I was like, you can buy in here, just putting your stop loss in here. It will be two 2 hour. We'll be looking for 50% of this 4 hour time frame fairly gap. On this chart, it has already all the way gone toward upper side. On, let me draw a 4 hour time frame fairly gap in here. Yeah, it has already gone all the way to the upward level as well. This that's how it should be, man. You close your position. You can you take most of your profit, or maybe you can just close it. You should close your position right now. You should have to close your position. I would say that this is a very good trade, man. Just the start of the weekend. When it close this candle, you put your stop loss aggressively above this low, below this low. When it cut fair value gap in here, now your stop loss should be in here. Now your stop loss should be below this low in here. Definitely, you should have to be out from the charts, man. If this, I would have been in a trade. I would have been out from the charts right now. Close my position. That's it. For the rest of the session, I will be just watching and observing. That's it. And you can say that this is a very good trade, 2 to 1. And when it closes this fairly gap, you put your stop loss below this low. This is 4 hour trade, a very good trade. Possible it could be continue to be bullish from here. Who knows? But you have to be content with the price action. 113,600 maybe. Maybe it has to disrupt all of those highs. Though this is a 50 because I was just telling you guys on a bigger picture time frame. We have seen a quiet bullish price action from the charts on Sunday. It is possible. It could first possibility we would be anticipating continuation toward upper side from here. Maybe these highs, that fair gap possible. Let's see. I'm just anticipating 114,200 from here because we are quite aggressively bullish from here toward upside, and we have this is the daily fair gap as well, 114,200. Let me draw fair gap in here. It will be quite messy chart, but we need to draw this. What level it is going to be? 102,14,300. Let's see if it has a potential to. Let's see. Because we're already bullish, we have these highs in play, 113 or 114 approximately, and 113,500. We have these daily highs. These daily highs. We have this is the daily high in here, 113,500 or 113,800, and this is the 50% of the daily fair gap. Let's see if it has a, because we are going toward upside. I'm anticipating continuation toward upside from here to this weekly low and 50% of the range. In that case scenario, what it should have to do, like, this is a fairly gap. I would be anticipating market should have to keep this fairly gap open. I did not feel like I have missed this trade. Could have been a trade. We just watch and observe. Past me would have been mad at myself. Like past me would have been mad at myself. Why did not I trade this trade, and why this, why that? Be- because because just after the opening bell, 9:30 market has been we have seen a quite bullish price action toward upper side. I wanted to see continuation toward upper side to knock this daily high, which is Thursday high. Uh, the Thursday high is at 113,525, and this is more of like Wednesday high, 113,930. On this chart, what is the exact level of this high? 113,462.1 and 113,895.8. So this is what it is I am looking for charts right now. A continuation toward upper side to just disrupt this high, that high, and 50% off this daily fair value gap. Just watching and observing the charts, not pushing anything, not pushing any buttons. We should have to push buttons in here. We missed this. Just telling myself, I believe so it could be going toward upper side. This is bearish divergence. Market is forming. Everybody's looking for. Everybody's like a bearish divergence. Market is going down. If this is this would have been a bearish divergence. This is the high. It should have to be. Would have already gone down aggressively. It means sideways. It means it is possible, likely possibility. It could one more leg up all the way toward upper side to disrupt all of those highs, and it will knock all of those highs. This is more of a like model as well. I've seen that so many times this played out. We'll be doing journaling for this price section. I've seen so many times this played out on charts because this is a bearish divergence. Everybody's looking for a small. This is what I used to do. I always keep myself into the perspective of if I am a retail trader. So if I'm a retail trader, I would be thinking about this is a higher high, higher low, RSI, market is bearish divergence, market is going down. I used to trade like I used to go for a short in these kind of, oh, market is bearish divergence, market is going down, to go for a short, and market always went toward upper side. And that's how it is. Like now you can trade. Now you know this is a bearish divergence. Market is overall still bullish. This is the high. Market has knocked off. If this would have been a bearish divergence, if this would have been a top, market would have already gone down from here toward low levels, knocking all of those lows on charts. It is not going down. It is going toward upper side. You're not sure about to enter a trade at this range. You're not sure. You're not sure about to enter a market at this range because the market just open. You don't know. Could be sideways. Went toward opposite, disrupt this high, get fairly gap in here. You're risking very small amount for a very big gains on charts. Like we're just entering in here, just stop loss below this low. Let the trade run. You can risk that. Let the trade run all the way to the upside, 50% of the range and low of the daily fair value gap as well. I would have been out from charts already. My day trade would have been done. Entering in here, my stop loss is just below this candle. We was looking for initially 50% of the range, maybe up for the level. This is 2R. Approximately when this candle close, you put your stop loss at this range, below this low, these lows. This is 4R, and then when you went to trade up side on all the way in here, this is 8 hard trade. What do you want from the market, man? It's a quite obvious trade. Obvious trade, easy peasy trade. I would say that not at all a difficult trade, and you are out from the charts. This rest of the session, you will be just watching and observing the charts. No trade taken, just watching and observing the chart. That's it. We still have plenty of time left. Just 9:53. You got into trade with just kept 9:42, and you'll be out from just 9:48, like 4 5 minutes. You enter market in at this range, putting a stop loss. And in 5 minutes, you enter and exit in the market. That's how you have to do scalping trades. And okay. For example, this is what it is we have done. I do not feel like I've missed the trade. I got to know certain possibilities now. I have seen so many times this played out on the past. I will be very careful. I will be doing journaling of this first section, how what we was thinking about, how market has represented to us, what most of the people would be was thinking about. This was bearish divergence, and then market still went toward upper side. This is what it is happening for ages, 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 ages. I have seen that, and then we'll be keeping an eye on charts. From the next time, I'll be careful on charts. Whenever we'll have this 5 minute, 15 minute time of bearish divergence on charts, we'll be always keeping an eye on the low and the high on charts. If after the low or the high market is not really going down or not really going up, it is definitely that this is a fake bearish divergence or fake bullish divergence on charts. Previous high, previous low would be knocked off and market continue to be bullish or bearish. And this is what we have seen today on charts. This is a 5 minute time frame value gap, big 5 minute time frame value gap. It's 9:54 on house. We may have this 15 minute time frame value gap as well on charts after 6 minutes. I'm anticipating as we have seen aggressive bullish price action from the charts. I wanted to say this is the weekly fair value gap low and the 50% of this daily fair value gap. I wanted to see market shit out to knock this low. If, for example, market failure to go above this all of those highs on a charts, which is possible, in that case scenario, in that case scenario, um, I think so. I think so. This session is done. I think so. This day trade or scalp trade from here to all of the way here is done on charts. That's it. Market may not go above this high now. Market like may, if for example, if market did not fail to be continue to be bullish from here, come back inside the range, we may anticipate a complete sideways or choppy session from chart. That's how it is. That's how this trading is, guys. You cannot afford to have like a myopic perspective in front of the charts. This is the most basic thing is in front of the charts. If you're watching the charts, oh, thinking about something else, oh, this girl comes into your mind. I have to do this, I have to do that. Or your practical life, like whatever you do in your life, like oh, you go to the gym, you met this one person, she said this, he said that. Or you think about these things in your mind, and you're in front of the charts. No way you can do that. As for me, so many times this happened. I'm in front of the charts. I'm actually not in front of the charts. I missed so many trades like that. Just on Wednesday, I remember just on Wednesday. What was it, Wednesday? This Wednesday, yeah, this at this point, missed a very good buy position. Everything was defined. Everything was defined. I was like, I can't put my stop loss below this low, looking for the market to go toward upper side. At this point, 10:20. Can't put my stop loss below this low. Can risk that. Can I buy? Just I wanted to buy. I don't know, like I just close the charts. Like I just close the charts up. This is also the thing, like you can't do anything because these people was continued to calling me. I was like ignoring them. But at some point I was like, oh my god, I have to take this. My mom was calling me. that point, and then I was like, bro, now, dude, I can know they calls, but a couple of times, but they was continue to calling me. I was like, bro, I have to call them now. Just close up my charts, went to the phone, or come back, and then after some time, watch the prosecution market was up. I was like, oh my god, can't do this. Can't believe this has happened to me. I'll show you where I actually wanted to put my stop loss. Everything was defined. Everything was defined. Everything. This was New York session, by the way. Yeah. Gone up, gone down. This was after 9:30, gone down, gone up, gone down. I'm watching this for a second. Yeah. And the mistake, I would say that my mistake as well, when it created this low in charts, I was like, can I buy in here? My stop loss will be just below this low, looking for higher levels. When it created this week, I was like, can I buy in here? My stop loss will be just below this low. We'll be looking for upward levels, upward per second on charts. Let's see. Let's continue to watch this for a second. This is a 5 minute time frame failure gap. I have 2 minutes left for that. We have tapped into this 5 minute time failure gap as well. I'm anticipating continuation toward upper side. This high, one is 13,600 or 114,200 as well possible. Can I put my stop loss below this low and look for the buy for the continuation toward upper side, or should I have to just watch and observe the market? Because we're bullish as in upward side per second on the market, and it should have to be bullish. It should have to continue to be bullish. So at this point, I was like, can I buy? And I just closed my position at this point. I closed my laptop. I was outside. And the mistake, I would say that it was not, I did not want to blame on somebody, because it was my mistake as well. I was in front of the charts. I was watching the charts, but I was not watching the charts. I had a complete myopic perspective on charts, in front of the charts. I was thinking about a lot of things. My mind, it is natural. It is natural to everybody. Oh, sorry guys, I think did I post my link to the live stream? Not sure. uh, I think so, yeah. So we posted this live. Okay. So it is natural whenever, if you don't know in your life, like if you have no control on your mind, it is natural that mind is like that. Like God has given this mind a more of, like, I would say, a kind of strength or something, I don't know. So it has to work all the time. So how it, like, what it has to do, like, it always has to think, this is a reality for this, that's how it is. We are human. That's how we have this mind. Like, God has given us this mind to always think. Like, it depends how you think about, and what you think about, and how you keep your mind into that stage, or that line, or that path that you wants to go. If you don't know which one you path you wants to go, and you are just like doing the things, it is natural that you will be distracted more. You will be always be distracted. It is natural. You have to tell your mind, like, this is what I want to do. This is my life I wants to achieve. These are my goals in life. And your mind will be, if you dig deep into that, like, your mind will definitely leads you to be more of, like, what you wants to do. If you be like, oh, this is a 5 minute, we have a 15 minute time close as well. This is a 15, those are the 15 minute value gap as well. Let's see if market keep this value gap open from here. I wanted to see continuation toward upper side. Can I go for a buy in here? Just ask myself this question, or should I have to wait? Should I have to wait, or should I just have to watch it? Should I have to buy? Look at these candles. Can buy in here. I will be putting my stop loss just below these lows for these highs, that high, this level, and 114 200 as well. If I buy in here, I'll be content with these cross section on charts. Yeah, there are a couple of things I really wanted to discuss right now. Is um, I do feel like something is big is coming in my life. Like where the way how everything's going on, the way so far this year has been with me. I would say that from the start of January, I would say from the start of last year, October, November, after the 90 days running challenge. Yeah, everything is on. I would say that getting better. This year has been good to me. I would say that for so far. Yeah, there was most of the time. I would say that yes. I would say that I was distracted a couple of times, many times. I would say that, but overall, I feel like I'm way better than than last year. What I was doing last year, and then feels like and and where I am mentally and physically as well. I was very weak last year. I did not have a purpose. I always wants to do something. This was from I was like teenager. Always wants to do something. Always wants to do something for my family. Always wants to achieve something. Always wants to think big. But I was not actually doing that for last year as well. I always just used to think like I will do this. I will do that. But I was not doing actually. Then at some point I was like, no way, man. You have to do to get on track. Then started then started to wake up early. Just give myself this goal to wake up early. That's it. Then I would say that if I woke up early, I have to say prayer. Then I started praying. Then I would say that, oh, okay, if can go for a prayer, can do prayer, wake up early, I can go out for running. Just early in the morning running. Then started running. Um, Sometimes I was not consistent initially. 2 days off, 1 days on. I was like, no. Then now I have to give myself a challenge to go for running every day. Then I decided to go give myself a 90 day challenge. And I was like, I have to record this and then I have to upload this. So now I know I'm doing this. Like I actually have to do this. Give myself a 90 days challenge. At some point I do feel like, oh no, give up. Can't do anything, tired, not feeling well. But I finished this 90 day challenge of running every single day 5K, studying for 8 hours. Most of the time I failed this challenge. 90 days, I failed my challenge to complete all of my tasks, like for studying and everything. I was not really mentally focused on charts. I was saying I would do that, but I was not actually. I was doing that as well, but my mind was more of like myopic all the time. But at least this 90 days challenge give me a purpose. Like that's how you have to do the things. After 90 days finish, and then I started gym, going to the gym. First 2 months I was like, oh no way, man, can't do this. Then getting into rhythm. Now I have like then posting online, continue to post online, still posting, uh journey, then started calisthenic, working on that. Trading was part always, and then yeah, so far it's just going good. Now I do feel like I'm mentally quite strong. I am physically quite strong. Still a lot to learn. I've seen so many people doing so many things. It's that's how life is actually. And now we realize continue to learn, continue to achieve something, continue to chase something, and move forward in every aspect of life. Even in every aspect of life, even though if it is in a relationships, even though if it's a part of more of like friendships, even though if you find friends, like you have to move on. You have to know what is your priority, and that friend they may not have the same interest like you, and you have to accept this and you have to move on. This is what I learned so far. So many times it happens to me, like so many people come into my life. I was like, they should have to be in my life. And this is what I used to think about for ages. I was like, yo, this is such a nice person. I want to connect with him or her. She has to be in my life. It will be great if I got to know her. We'll be friends, and then we may have a relationship. All that things. Then I was like, bro, you can't do that. Somebody who has to be with you, he has to be with you at any point, some point, forever, forever. And this is life. Somebody will come, somebody will not come into your life. Oh, somebody will stay. No one, and then you will be alone. But that's how life is. Somebody you have to be with, you have to be with. So yeah, so far it is good. This has been knocked off. I'm looking for this low to be knocked off. We was just anticipating from here as well. Just it was running at this range. My stop loss is below this low. Now my stop loss is below this low. It could fairly gap in here, tap into this fairly gap. I'm not content with right now because this is very slow, choppy per second right now. Maybe at any point it could fell down from here toward low levels. That's why we will be just content with 113,600 on a charts for the bullish case scenario on charts. Just this high to be knocked off. Just anticipating, not doing any kind of trade. If I rewind on downward side per second, the way market opened at this range, I was just telling myself, we watch, observe the charts, everything. We do our initial anticipation, bearish, bullish case scenario, and in the end, I told you guys I'm leaning more of like bullish at this range. This is the previous sound. Just I'm not high on charts. I'm not really confident on market is forming bearish divergence. Through tail traders thinking like market is bearish divergence, forming bearish divergence. It is going down. This is what it is happening. I used to trade this bearish divergence. Market always went toward upper side, and this is what we have seen today. Just went toward upper side after the opening. It got this low on charts. I was like, you can buy in here. Looking for continuation toward upper side. I was like, uh, can I buy in here? Can I buy in here? I was just thinking about, and then market went toward aggressively all the way toward upper side. Just happened in 5, 10 minutes, and we are watching still market is going toward upper side from here. I wanted to say, yeah, for example, if you buy in here for the continuation toward upper side, you should have to close your position right now. So far, just anticipating or predicting the market right now. And so when it created this fair value gap on 15-minute time, I was like, it should have to keep this fair value gap open. It tends to be bullish. It has gone toward upper side to this high on charts, 113,600 on charts. And let's see. Right now, we have done so far. It is going bullish toward upper side. We are anticipating bullish going toward upper side. I wanted to see if it has the potential to go to this high on charts, and we have to be content with the price action that this is the daily high as well. It could go down into go all the way to the upside 113 or maybe 114, 113 900 approximately, or 113 400 as well. 113 400 approximately. So let's highlight this high now because it is going to upside. That's why we are chasing this. Uh, I- oh, so far. Oops. 4 hour time frame, we have seen aggressive bullish 4 hour time frame candle, 1 hour time frame going toward upside, which is good. 30-minute time frame going toward upside, 15-minute time frame going toward upside, which is good. So far, everything is fine. I would say this could have been a trade. Uh, we missed this trade. How? What do you think? I did not feel like I just missed this trade. I did not feel like I missed this trade. We was just anticipating, watching, and observing, and that played out. And now we knew. For future reference, we'll keep this out in. I'll keep this in my in my mind, and then we'll be journaling this definitely. I'll be journaling this per section. Look at this at this point on charts. We have this daily fair value gap low, and this is the weekly fair value gap low as well. And market is slowed down. Market has slowed down compared to this price section. Look at this price section. It has slowed down. So you have to be very careful. Yes, it is possible that it could be continue to be bullish. We are bullish. I'm anticipating bullish price action, but in that case scenario, if you just took a trade in here, you have to take your most of your profit at this range. Most of your profit at this range, you have to take. Maybe close your position. I would say that. Maybe most of your profit you should have to take to. I was just anticipating this range. We did not go for any kind of trade today. Just watching and observing the charts, but that's how it is. You have to take your profit, man. Why would you not take your profit at this rate? What do you want to achieve, man? What do you want? Where do you want your the price to go? Like, why would you not take profit at this range? I didn't get most of them. I feel that the past me used to, oh, market is going to drop. Wait, it will go all the way to the percent. Past me was like that, really like that. Now I knew at this point I have to take profit, man. Why would you not take profit at this range? Why? What do you want to achieve, man? You're already making money. You already entered a trade. You're not losing anything right now. You should have to close your position. Why would you not close your position on certain levels that you really feel? Or if you don't want to close, you take most of your profit, and then you put your stop loss break even. Let the trade run. Even if you stopped out again, you'll be fine with a very small amount of loss because you have already done what you have to do. Like, okay, we're going to the upside. I'm chasing this target right now, 114,200. At least it should have to go this high, which is this high, which is likely possibility. But this will be knocked off. This is a daily high, and after that, 50% of this daily failure gap I'm looking for. Just I was just anticipating this because we have aggressively gone toward the upside from here. We can anticipate aggressive upward side projection from the market. In that case scenario, you should have to disrupt these daily highs. This has been knocked 50% that we're trading at. After that, we'll see if market continue to be bullish, which is possible. After that, after chasing these highs, after knocking these, we'll see if I will be still anticipating continuation further continuation toward upside to knock those highs. Those highs would be not looking for these highs to be knocked off. We'll be just looking for those highs to be maybe at this point create low high possibilities there. I do feel like if I continue to be like that, this week is going to be a good week. I do feel like that. Yeah, I have to be in front of the charger till afternoon session as well, till 7, 8. So it's just 3 o'clock. So I may just go downstairs for have a lunch or eat something. Come back again. We'll be in front of the charger 6, 7 o'clock as well. And then I will be sleeping early. We'll be sleeping early today. Waking up early. Like I want to wake up 5, 6, half past 5, 6. So my time to go to the gym is more like 6 to 8 in the morning time. Because I like to wake up 5. So sometime I woke up late today. I woke up late because I was so tired last night. So tired, my mind, my eyes. I was in front of the charts like in screen for whole day yesterday. I was like so pissed yesterday. Really, when I was to come back home from my job, I was like, oh my god. One was straight away for sleep, and it was more of like 11, 12 o'clock, roundabout. To wake up 5, half past 5, difficult. That in that sense. Woke up late around half past 6. Went to the 7, come back home 9, half past 9. Again go for a sleep. Again had a quick nap, 2, 3 hours. So I go to the gym early. This is the reason I go to the gym early. So when I'm asleep late, woke up early. My I did not have proper sleep. I still went to the gym and then early, come back early from the gym, and then ask myself like if how I'm feeling right now. Like I'm really tired. Do I need a couple of hours sleep, or I can go to library? If I feel like now I'm feeling good, my mind is good, active, I'll go to the library for a couple of hours and then come back home for the morning session and afternoon session 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I'll try to come back 1 o'clock. And then today, I would say that if market remains choppy, I may finish from here today. I would say that library close at 8, 9 today on Monday. So if I get the time, I may just go to the library today late. Just because we have a different environment. Just I like to change the things because I'll be fed up. Actually, I actually fed up like doing the same thing, same routine. That's why sometimes I to go to go to library as well to have a different environment, to see people, to see girls, to see to just to change the environment. I go to the library. If I'll be in front of this jars more of like 12 hours, 13 hours, I'll be fed up in here. I'll go out, go to the library as well. Which is good. Oh, look at my shoulders, man. It's good. Bench, shoulders, you know. So again, it has created this week. Let's see on 5 minute time frame. So yeah, tap into this 5 minute time frame. I'm gonna spend Maki should not have to go below this level. This is a fairly gap. This is what it is I'm looking for. Not jumping into any kind of trade right now. For example, if I'm buying in here, my stop loss is below this low, looking for this side. It's more of like 1 or 1 trade. Let's see. Just watching and observing just 1022 on house. This is a very slow, choppy price action from the market at the strong level of resistance. Yes, we could be continue to be bullish from here, which is possible on shorter term time frame. It will be just a wick on bigger picture time frame. So in that case scenario, you can look to buy, aggressive buy, keeping our stop loss tight, got stopped out, not trade because we're bullish. Continuation road up outside. That's it. Let's see if stopped out, not trade, and it is possible because this is a very slow choppy per second at strong level of resistance. Could be show rejection from here. Then could be more of like going down as well from here, up as well. So I have to be content with this. So far it is good. 15-minute time frame gap open, which is good. We have 6 minutes left for the 15-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. We have these lows on charts. Look at this. We're very close to each other, which means the market is slowing down at this range. It does not mean that market is going down, but it is slowing down at this range. In that case scenario, you should have to like, for example, if you buy in here, you should have to put your stop loss below at here. Look for this high to be knocked off, maybe not. You should have to check most of your profit. Stop loss is there. Looking for this high, not got stopped out. It's fine. We'll still be in profit. This is the thing. I could have jumped into buy this range. We was just anticipating. I could have jumped into buy this range as well. I was like, I can put my stop loss in here, keeping considering the fact that this is a 5-minute fair value gap low as well. Market should have to keep this 15-minute fair value gap open. Should have to go to the upper side. We was looking for this weekly fair value gap low, and we was looking for this daily high, and we was looking for this high as well on charts. For example, if I buy in here, I'll be keep on pushing my stop loss toward above the previous lows on charts. When it went toward upper side from here, I put my stop loss in here. So now it has created this low. My stop loss should be in here. This is already, for example, if you take profit at this range, this is already a 4 hour trade, a good trade, already a good trade. And I would say that, for example, now your stop loss should be below this low in here. Okay, we are looking for this high. This high has not been knocked off. We are still looking for upper side for a second on the market. Stop loss below this low, still it could be 6 hour trade. A very good trade, I would say that. Just risking very small. Now, for example, if you buy in here, you for example, you're buying here, it will be a 101 trade. Shit, man. So I'm just, oh my god, I'm just doing journaling here, guys. Sorry, guys, not to realize my microphone was off. So we took a trade in here. TP, my tip is there. It's 10:56. Just after this close, I have to go downstairs for to watch out my dad, and then meanwhile we'll do some journaling in here. We took a trade, so how that could be knocked off. Then I was like, I was like, you you can buy for the CONTINUTA continuation toward the upward side. Yeah, CONTINUAT toward upper side, putting your stop loss just below the 1 minute fairly gap. So that's how it is, the entry. And oh no, I want to see right down in here positive track. One more. I had one more point. It will be text, and we will be giving a name to setup or model. Let's see. Give this which what will you going to give this one? Broccoli. You know broccoli. A king, a queen. Chess queen. Okay. So we'll put it in this. I will write down in here. CONTINUA continuation. This was the thing. Yeah, that's it. 101 so far. This is nice. It went down to low levels from here. Stabilize up just there. Can I close my position? I could have closed my position. I don't. I don't want keeping this trade in play, but it may not be. It may take some time to be bullish, but I think I should have to close my position right now. Closing my position in here, we took a little bit of late entry, late trade. I would say that today, buying in here, our stop loss was just below this low. We closed our position, most of my profit at this range. It was more of like 2 hour trade. Initial from my real money account where we buy in here, port stop loss was there. I closed my position at this range. It was 101. This one 201 trade we have taken on in respect to R. So was risking very small amount on my real account. Was risking very small amount on this account as well. Was a good trade. I would say that not a very good trade. Not a very bad trade. Just trade a continuation toward upside. I would say when it just opened at this range, I was just looking to buy this range on chart. I was like, it can buy. We will be content with taking most of our profit at these ranges. And as we are just because we have no news on charts, market may side as well, but it still went toward upside from here. Definitely you can take most of your profit on certain levels, can let the trade run, and we're seeing a very good trade. If, for example, we would have been a buying here, I would have just, if I would have been buying in here, my stop loss would have been just below this low. And look at this. If, for example, you can close at position, you take most of your profit at this range, you close your position at this range. It is a 13-hour trade. Just risking this, it is a very good trade, I would say that. But at this point, we was anticipating continuation toward upside. At this point, we was like continuation toward upside. We just take this very small trade on charts. That's how it is. This trading is. We did not take this trade. I was just watching, observing the charts. It went quite aggressively toward upside. That's why there are a couple of things we learn in this session, I would say that. Which is more of like, you have to be in front of the charts. You cannot have to have a myopic perspective about charts or things in front of the charts. Keep your mind focused into the charts. Watch each individual 1 minute time frame candle, how it is performing right now and how it could perform further on. So these are the things which is what we have learned today. And what other things. And this is that's how it is. And there are certain possibilities. I really have to do journaling on that as well. I will be in front of the charts till 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock for the afternoon session as well. Maybe afternoon session we can anticipate more of like very downward side prospect from charts. We'll see. And I think I should have to finish this live stream, guys. It was good live stream. We learn a lot. Monday, positive start, positive trade, which is good. I feel like something is coming. I feel like we are chasing something, which is good. Every single day we chase something, which is good. And we have to be content to with the what we have to chase every single day. And then really into trading, really wants to put my full attention into that, like a business or everything. And then like my life depends on it. Yeah, really your life depends on it. And then we'll see how it goes, where it will take us. It's been quite a years I've been working on this. Never think of it like to give up. Failed so many times. I love to fail. The same thing at the gym as well. I've failed so many times. And that's how that this is what makes me to where I am right now. And still a lot high to go, a lot to improve in life. We'll see how the things will go. So I'll be here. We'll come back tomorrow for live stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.